my name is Erica, and thank you for joining me for my October daily days 9, 10, and 11. I am hitting the ground running here with day 9. I'm documenting Halloween movies and TV shows. This is a combination of, I guess, traditional must-watch, but also movies that we want to watch that are on our to-watch list, and movies that are new to us that we've already watched. TV shows will be on the other side. But the cut file for the film strips and everything else actually is from Paper Issues. These tiny, tiny little stamps, I took you guys in a little bit because they're so tiny. They're from Close to My Heart. On the other side, as you can see here, I have TV shows. I'm adding some artificial washi tape, and I'm creating a center banner here for the title TV shows. This is a cut file. It's part of the same cut file. I cannot believe my Cricut actually cut through it and did not eat it up completely, but it did somehow. I don't know. It's so tiny. I'm loving cutting these tiny little cut files. It is so fun. So for day 10, I wanted to document a fun dinner out that we had as a family. It's still a bit of a new experience to us since 2020, so it is very much cherished. We went to a delicious little hot pot place a few miles to the east of us, and it was just a really fun time. But I wanted to make an interactive page, so I have 3 sections here. Everything for this day used is from Thoughtful Studio, from the September collection, I believe. And I was initially going to make all of the flaps flip towards you, so down, but then I realized that some of the elements might be blocked in the way when I have everything open. So the bottom flap will open down, the top one will open up, and then the middle one will open out to the right. So I just cut out some hinges, folded them in half, and I like to use pretty sturdy paper. So I used my presentation paper for the hinges just because over time, is wear and tear will break down the paper. I just like to make sure I don't use anything too flimsy. So I have a larger photo for the bottom flap. I have our journaling block on under the top flap. If you've watched my videos in the past, you know I love storytelling. I love journaling. It's my favorite part. I just love telling the story. What can I say? For the middle, I do have these 2 photos, but I did realize it left some white space. My friend Etienne and I have challenged ourselves to use a lot more stamping in our projects lately, so this was a perfect opportunity to take these tiny stamps from Feed Your Craft. One says, "I ate this," the other one says, "Let's eat." And lastly, I will just add my Feed Your Craft Day sticker right in the middle, after I clean my stamps, of course, and call that day good. I do place it on a piece of cardstock and flip it over while it dries, just in case. I did use Stays On to stamp on my photos, by the way. So for the next page, I wanted to do something different, as usual, and I am stamping the Simply Magical stamp from Feed Your Craft in a wavy line, because what I want to do is cut around the circles and create a sort of peekaboo window, and it'll make a lot more sense here in a second. The Spooky is from Feed Your Craft, the Doe is from Kelly Winnell, everything else stamp-wise is from Feed Your Craft. I colored my spookiness rating with Distress Oxides, by the way. I just used some washi tape and a little brush, and it worked perfectly. I just didn't want to use a marker because I felt like it would smear a little bit. So there's the cutout. Here is my window backing, and I'm just going to glue it right on there and include my grid photos on the inside, because day 11 is Halloween crafts, part a million. So we made Halloween cloud dough or sand dough, and the recipe was really easy. We were able to use some just cheapy conditioner that we had laying around the house we weren't really going to use, and it's 1 part conditioner, 2 parts starch. So the original recipe called for cornstarch. We only had potato starch, and it worked perfectly, so I'm assuming any other starch would work just as well. I did stamp some Feed Your Craft onto some just regular white printer paper, including this little witch. She's so cute, and used Distressed Oxides as well. there's my day sticker for day 11, and here is the real-time flip through. I just ended up putting this in a regular pocket page and using my fuse tool to just cut off the bottom, and I just used scissors to cut off the top. That was pretty easy peasy. For day 10, I ended up using one of those citrus twists. I don't know why that's such a tongue twister for me. Citrus twist adhesive strips. And I just put them in between the two pages. And that is pretty much it. I hope this inspired you. I hope you enjoyed watching. And most of all, I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. Bye!